Welcome to AI powered microbiome and infection dynamics. I'm your host Prachi, and this podcast is all about the incredible ways artificial intelligence is revolutionizing microbiology, genomics, and our understanding of health. Today, we are kicking off our first episode with a topic that's as fascinating as it is complex, decoding the microbiome with AI from data to disease insights. We will explore how AI shift through massive microbiomic and genomic dataset to uncover pattern like diseases like inflammatory bowel disease or obesity. Joining me is Dr. Sukant, a neuroscientist and data science expert who has been diving deep into the intersection of AI and biology. Dr. Khurana, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Prachi. I'm excited to talk about this. AI and the microbiome are perfect match for some groundbreaking discoveries.
Absolutely, and I can't wait to unpack it all. So let's dive right in. The microbiome, this vast community of microbes living in and on our bodies, especially in our gut, is generating buzz because it's linked to so many aspects of health, from digestion to mental health. But the data we are dealing with here is massive. Dr. Khurana, can you start by giving us a sense of what kind of data sets we are talking about when we study the microbiome?
Sure, Prachi. The microbiome is like universe inside us. Um, Billions, hundreds of billions, possibly trillions of microbes, each with its own genome. When we sequence these microbes, we are generating terabytes of data, DNA sequences, expression profiles, gene expression profiles, and metadata about host diet, lifestyle, and disease status, and in human genome data, and its computational nightmare, rather the playground for AI.
Our playgrounds, I love that. So these data sets are huge, and that's where AI comes in. From what I understand, AI is uniquely suited to handle this complexity because it can find patterns human might miss. Can you walk us through how AI processes this microbiomic and genomic data to reveal insights and about diseases?
Absolutely. AI, especially machine learning, thrives on big data. Let's say we are studying inflammatory bowel syndrome, IBS, or IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. We feed AI algorithms, think neural networks or clustering models, data from patients, gut microbiomes, which bacteria are present, their abundance, and genetic activity. The AI compares this to healthy controls looking for patterns. It might find, say, specific bacterial species that's overrepresented in IBD patients or gene pathways linked to inflammation. The beauty is AI does this across billions of variables simultaneously, way faster than any human could.
Oh, that's mind blowing. So it's like AI is this super smart detective piecing together clues from a chaotic pile of data. Let's zoom in on a specific example, say inflammatory bowel disease. Since it's such a big focus in microbiome research, how has AI helped us understand what's going on in gut of someone with IBD?
Great question. In IBD, the gut microbiome is often out of balance, less diversity, more harmful bacteria. AI has helped pinpoint specific microbes like Clostridium difficile that correlate with flare-ups. More impressively, AI models can predict disease progression by analyzing microbiome shifts over time. For instance, a 2023 study used AI to identify microbial signatures that flagged IBD severity over 85% accuracy. That's huge for tailoring treatments.
Wow, 85% accuracy. That's a game changer for doctors trying to figure out how severe a patient condition is or what treatment might work best. I'm curious though about another condition you mentioned earlier in our prep, obesity. The microbiome's role in obesity is less intuitive to me. How is AI shedding light on that connection?
Obesity is fascinating because it's not just about calories, it's about how microbiome process food. AI studies have shown that certain gut bacteria, like firmicutes, are more abundant in obese individuals and they are super efficient at extracting energy from food. AI digs deeper by linking these microbial profiles to host genetics and metabolism. For example, a recent model predicted obesity risk based on microbiome composition and genetic markers, which could guide personalized diets and interventions.
That's cool. Imagine getting a diet plan tailored not just to your lifestyle, but to your gut microbes and genes. Okay, now let's talk about tech itself for a moment. I have heard terms like deep learning or random forests thrown around in AI research. What kind of AI tools are proving most useful for decoding the microbiomes and why?
Well, deep learning is a big player because it handles nonlinear relationships in data, like how one microbiome activity might depend on another. Convolutional neural networks, for instance, are great for analyzing microbial DNA sequences. Random forests, on the other hand, are simpler and excel at ranking which microbes or genes matter most for a disease. Depends on a question, but combining these tools often gives the best results.
Got it. It's like having a toolbox where each AI method has its own superpower. Now I want to touch on something practical. How close are we seeing these AI driven insight translate into real world treatments? For instance, could AI help design better probiotics for IBD or obesity?
We are getting there, but it's a journey. AI is already guiding probiotic design by identifying beneficial bacteria like lactobacillus strains that could restore gut balance. Clinical trials are the next step, and AI's predictive power is speeding those up by flagging the most promising candidates. In 5 to 10 years, we'll see microbiome therapies that are personalized as cancer drugs are starting to be today.
5 to 10 years, that's excitingly close. Before we wrap up, I have to ask about challenges. This all sounds so promising, but what are the biggest hurdle in using AI to decode microbiome?
Well, data quality is a big one. Microbiome studies vary in how they collect and sequence samples, which can confuse AI models. Another issue is interpretability. AI may find a pattern, but explaining why it matters biologically is tough. And of course, there is ethical side ensuring patient data privacy and avoiding overhyped claims about what AI can do.
Those are such important points. We definitely don't want AI to be a black box or a privacy nightmare. Dr. Kurana, this has been such an eye opening conversation. I feel like I have just scratched the surface of how AI is unlocking secrets of our microbiome. Any final thoughts for our listener who might want to dive deeper?
Just keep an eye on this space. It's moving fast. If you're curious, check out open access journals or platforms like PubMed for latest studies. Don't just rely on the news. Go to the original text and maybe think about what gut is telling you. It's smarter than you think.
I love that. Listening to your gut, literally. Thank you so much, Dr. Khurana, for joining us today and breaking down this incredible science. To our listeners, if you enjoy this episode, subscribe for more deep dives into AI, microbiology, and health. Next time, we will explore how AI and host genetics are personalizing microbiome therapies. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until then, I am Prachi, and this has been AI powered microbiome and infection dynamics. Stay curious.